Hello, everyone. It's Donna Gray here, your Stampin' Up demonstrator from the Northern Rivers area in New South Wales, Australia. I've lost count of what day it is as far as with these live videos in lockdown, but it's been super, super awesome to be joining you every day. So please, when you get the notification, jump on, say hello, let me know where you're watching from, and generally have a good time. Okay, so I'm hoping that I'm live. So as I said, please chat with me, let me know where you're watching. Hey Matthew, how you going? So and Nina, hello, good morning. Hello, Deborah. I did see Karen jump on there before, but then I refreshed my page. So good morning, Karen. Good morning, Clayfan, Glenda. Good morning. All right, so I'm going to have a super fun time this morning, just playing around and showing you what I've been up to and having a bit of a play with color. I have nothing really. All I want to do is I've got the black and white paper I want to color. I want to make some birthday cards. So I just thought, you know what, I'll jump on and I will have a chat with you. So nice, Bree, to have me crafting so often. Hey, Carol, how are you going? Thank you for sharing, Matthew. So, as you know, I'm a Stampin' Up demonstrator from the Northern Rivers area in New South Wales, Australia, and we're currently in lockdown due to COVID. So, lockdown doesn't change very much for me because I normally stay at home most of the time anyway. It just takes away the freedom that you actually can go where you want, when you want. But, you know, if it's something that we are lucky to have our crafting that can get us through this. So it is super, super awesome that I have a whole craft room with all of my supplies. And as you can see, I'm busy behind me packing my kits for my stamps club for this month. So I designed a card yesterday. I've got 2 more to design today, and I'll be packing kits. And the sad part is I don't have my regular helper, Rhonda, who normally comes and helps me. So it's a way, way, way bigger job when you're doing it on your own. So I started doing the stamps club yesterday, and that's what I will be doing for probably most of the day today after this, and for most of the probably the weekend, is trying to get the kits all sorted and done, and hopefully be able to get them out into the post for you next week. So there is a difference between not wanting to leave your home and being forced to stay in your home, and that is so true, Bree. So I mean, it's super awesome for you guys because I'm here and I'm crafting every day. It would be really awesome if people, I don't know about you, but in lockdown, I just go to online shopping. I just think, oh my God, I can't get out. I can't get what I need. Where can I buy it from online? And I have, honestly, in the last probably 8 days, 9 days or so, however long we've been in lockdown now, I've just been shopping online. And the beauty of it is, our Stampin' Up products we can buy online. So we can order our crafting products, get them delivered to our doorstep, and that is still happening. So we're able to do that. There has been a few hiccups with the warehouse in Sydney, but they're up and running again now because Sydney, as you know, is out of control with the COVID virus. So it's been very, very hard for businesses to keep running. But we have been so fortunate through COVID and through lockdown times that we are able to still craft. So, and we are able to still get our products delivered to our home. So that is one of the things that online shopping has skyrocketed since all of it. You still work in the cafe, but you're having the day off today. Yeah. So Carol's in Grafton, and Carol has a cafe in Grafton, and she does card making classes in Grafton. So shout out to Carol. So if you're a person that's watching from Grafton, seek out Carol and check out her classes, because I'm sure that you will love that. They are awesome to go to. But at the moment, we're all in lockdown. So classes in person, unfortunately, can't go ahead. So the wonderful world of the internet, we can still craft and still have a fun time. So first of all, I want to show you what I've been doing to entertain myself during, hey Andrea, how you going? Hey Janice from USA, hey Sue and Lynn and Jill. Who else have I missed up there? Narissa, hello. Janice, I did say Janice. Hey, Robin, how you going? Patty, hello, Patty from the US. How you going? Joanne Whitaker, hello. Barbara, welcome everybody. I'm so excited to have you here crafting with you today. All right, so I wanted to show you some of the things I've been up to. I've got into a thing called resin pouring and I'm absolutely loving it. So these are a few things that I've made. So I'm making coasters. Now, what I wanted to show you is, even though this is something different from Stampin' Up, I'm still using Stampin' Up products to be able to create these gorgeous creations. So this was my first set that I did, so a nice, gorgeous bluey green. And then I did this set the other day, and these are a set of 6, and they are more translucent and see-through, but still absolutely stunning. Now, you may notice the gold around the outside edge here. It looks gorgeous. It is super, super bright. This is our gold leafing. So I just wanted to show you how some of our Stampin' Up products I can use with the resin. I can use our re-inkers to color the resin, and I can also use our gold leafing to color the outside edge, and I just use our tear and tape. So so you love the pink ones, Karen. So what I did was I popped a row of tear and tape all around the outside, peeled off the backing, so stuck it onto the outside edge, peeled off the backing, dipped it into my gold leafing, and then rubbed it with my fingers to get this gorgeous gold effect around the outside. So as you can see, it creates a gorgeous, stunning look. So I do have a gold leafing pen that I've also been doing around on the inside edge. And then the next job for me to do is to flood them with another clear top coat of resin, and they will be curing and good to go. But a super, super fun thing that I've been doing. And I've had Rhonda, my team member that's here, that's local, that normally comes and helps me do my Stamps Club kits. She said, oh my God, you should start selling them. And I went, you know what, at the moment, I'm just having fun making them, and I'm super excited to unmold them and see what they look like the next day and everything. And I don't know how many coasters I'm going to be able to use in my house, but I'm definitely having a good fun time doing it. It's a little bit of an expensive little hobbies, should I say? I was going to say habit and hobby mixed together. It's a little bit of an expensive hobby, but it's super, super fun, and I'm thoroughly enjoying it. So what I wanted to show you today was, I touched on this yesterday. This is our gorgeous celebration paper. So during the month of August and September, you can earn free items, and this is one of the free items. So I wanted to get it out, and I wanted to play with it today and show you how you can use it as a gorgeous black and white card, but you can also use it to color and add a bit more color to it and create a really gorgeous thing. Brie, your daughter loves resin crafting. I know. Look, honestly, and great gifts, Andrea. That's what I thought. I thought, you know what? I could make them, and guess what everyone's getting for Christmas? A set of coasters. Just kidding. But I'm just having so much fun doing it. So it's really nice to have a little bit of an escape away from my everyday, because this Stampin' Up is my full-time job. So I craft every day. It's just a different type of crafting. So, all right. So this paper is gorgeous. So we're going to grab out. So my idea is, I thought I'll grab out one sheet of each. And I'm just going to play with this paper and see what I can come up with. So I want you to help me as far as what I'm going to do, what colors I'm going to use. So I want this to be an input from all of us to be able to have a fun time crafting with this gorgeous paper. All right, so I'm just going to grab out one sheet of each. Oh, I think it would help if I just pulled it out of the packet. There you go. That makes it easier. Okay, so that's it. I've got one sheet of each. So in this, you get 12 sheets. So there's 4 different, 3 patterns. So you must get 4 sheets of each. Is that correct? Or have I missed a pattern? I think 1, 2, yeah, 4 sheets of each. Okay, so so you can do so many different things with this paper. All right. So I'm thinking, what do we got here? So we've got this. Okay. So this one here, I think I'm actually going to cut them all at a card layer for the front. They are very unique and personal. You love these papers. I know. They are so nice. So I'm going to go a little bit smaller than a normal front layer. That. And we might do, I don't know, let's see how many cards I can make this morning. I don't really have a plan, but, oh, what am I doing? That way. Get it right. I nearly mucked up first go. Okay, so that way and that way. All right, and I've got some little strips left over here that I probably may be able to use as well. So let's get this out and see what we can do with it. So we've got that pattern and that pattern. So that's those two. We've got that pattern and that pattern. And why am I missing one? Why am I missing the other one of that? Where did it go? There. I was thinking, where did that go? All right, so we have all of these patterns. So I think I'm going to start with this one. Good afternoon, Donna. It's actually good morning for us here. So it's 9:40 a.m., but it's obviously afternoon for you. I have this gorgeous drink. I just have to tell you, some of my team members come to, I have a, every year for on stage, we have like a team retreat, and every retreat that I have a team retreat. And Fran's probably not on here at the moment, but Fran got Pam onto this gorgeous drink, and it is salted caramel latte, and it's Jarrah brand, and I'm telling you, it is yummo. I tried it for the first time yesterday. See, this is what happens in lockdown. You do all these weird things. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do, tell me a color combination. It is 4:40 p.m. in Washington, okay? Evening here on the East Coast in the US, says Sherry. Okay, so color combination. Give me a couple of colors. What color? Do we want to do an ombre effect, or do we want to do a totally different? I'm feeling like ombre. So tell me three colors that you would like to choose from in the same type of color family. So 3 lots of blues, 3 lots of greens, 3 lots of pinks, 3 lots of yellows. Yes, ombre. That's what I'm planning on doing. So tell me some color combinations. Put it out there, people. Tell me what you'd like. I'm going to use our blending brushes, and I do apologize at the moment. Our blending brushes are not available to purchase at the moment. They're not even orderable at the moment, but blues. Okay, so if we did blues, I could do Night of Navy, Army Blue, and Pool Party. What do you think about those blues? And Karen, how did I guess you would choose blues? Because Karen's got boys. Jeanette chose blues as well. All right. 5:41 in Alberta on holidays. Oh, you have some downtime. And Nina said pinks. Okay. So tell me what pinks you would like, Nina. Oh, Sherry says soft succulent, just jade, and soft sea foam. Okay, so we can do just jade, soft succulent, and sea foam. Look at these color combinations. What else did we have? Coastal Cabana, Bermuda Bay, and Pacific Point. Coastal Cabana, Bermuda Bay, and Pacific Point. Okay. That there. You love the greens. Purples and pinks, Glenda says. Okay, Highland Heather, Gorgeous Grape, and Fresh Freesia. Fresh Freesia. Highland Heather. Oh my God, I have to open a new Highland Heather. And Gorgeous Grape. Is that what you said? Gorgeous Grape? Gorgeous Grape, Fresh Freesia, and Highland Heather. There you go. Okay, those ones. Sorry, you can't see it, but that there. Okay, I've got some color combinations there. All right, so let's start with the blue because Karen asked for the blue first off. I'm just going to pile those color combinations there. All right, so just with a blending brush, I'm going to start with the lightest blue first. So the lightest blue is Pool Party. The choices are so awesome. Okay, so Pool Party, I'm using my blending brush. I'm going to take off the excess and then blend onto that paper. And this is what you need to do with your blending brushes. Take off the excess and then move on to your paper. So can you see by taking off the excess, you get the real concentrate color. You get rid of that when you actually do that off. And then when you blend on, you're going to get a much nicer, smoother blend. Can you see that? Oh, no worries, Andrea. Catch the replay. All right, so that. Okay, so I've got Pool Party there. All right, so the next thing I'm going to do, now our blending brushes, you can actually wash them. I'm just going to, with the blending brush, just get rid of all the excess off there. And I'm going to move on to my next color because my next color is darker again. So it's not going to contaminate my ink pad. So I'm going to, once again, blend off and then start blending onto my paper. I'm going to use a couple of stamp sets today that are really, really, one is from our annual catalogue and the other one is a host stamp set that you can get during celebration. So, whoopsie-daisy. So we're going to make some awesome cards. So there we have our Pool Party, our Balmy Blue, and I'm going to get rid of the excess again. Actually, I want some more Balmy Blue in the middle. I need a bigger piece of scrap paper underneath me. Yeah, I want that Balmy Blue to come down a little bit further because I don't want a huge amount of the Night of Navy on here. So as you can see, getting rid of that excess, you then get a really nice, good, smooth blending. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with my Night of Navy, and this is going to be fairly dark. So I'm going to grab my blending brush and Night of Navy, get the excess off, and then move on to my paper. Okay, so that's looking pretty nice. Now what I do is for the final part, I go back through with my light color again, which was my Pool Party. And I'm going to get rid of the excess out of my blending brush. As much as I possibly can get out of that blending brush. You can actually just rinse them under the tap and the color all comes out, and just let them air dry. All right. And then what I do is with my Pool Party, I'm going to take the excess off and I'm going to go right over the top of all of it with my Pool Party. Now, can anyone tell me the reason why I go all over the top with the lighter color? Does anyone know what the process, why I'm going to go all over the top with the lighter color? All right, so there we have a gorgeous, perfect blended ombre effect. Type it in the comments if you know why I go all over the top with the blended color. All right, so on this card, I'm going to use, for the card base, I'm going to use Pool Party. Yes, it blends it all so much better. Correct, Karen. Top of the class. So with the lighter colour, it then blends it all in and just smooths out the where you're graduating into the different colour. Okay, so I'm going to use a Pool Party base. I think I'm going to use a Night of Navy layer. Okay, so I'm going to do 3 3/4 by 5.5. People ask me about my layers. I do my card bases and my layers the same all the time. And I also have card bases already cut in my drawer, ready to go, so that when I go to craft, it's all there. Easy, and it looks like a mermaid tail. All right, so I'm just going to glue that down onto a Night of Navy layer, and that's actually going to make that ombre effect. Because I've put the darker layer in behind, it's really going to make that color pop. Can you see that? It just makes that color really pop off the page. Okay, Nina has Flirty Flamingo, Pale Papaya, and Blushing Bride. Okay, I'll get that out. Pale Papaya and Flirty Flamingo. Where is my Flirty Flamingo? Petal Pink, Flirty Flamingo. Okay, there we are. There's another one. All right. So I've got the Biggest Wish stamp set, and I also have In Your Words. So I'm going to, with this stamp, I'm going to grab, what am I going to do? Hello Friend, I think, on this one. Oh, if I can get the plastic off. Okay, so with these ones, what they've got is they've got a large solid stamp, and they have, I'm going to do the hello, and they have the small scripty stamp. Now you can do it either way. So you can see here we've got hello in the big solid stamp, but we've also got the hello in the scripty. So you can do it either way. You can do the big hello and then do friend down here, or you can do the other way. You can do hello and do the big friend, but I'm actually going to do hello and then friend. So I'm just going to grab some blocks. So I'm going to stick with the color theme that we're doing here. So I think what I'm actually going to do is, I think I'm going to do the hello in the Balmy Blue, and then I think I'm going to do the friend in the Night of Navy. And I'm just going to use a circle punch. Okay, and some basic white. Basic white. Okay, so I'm just going to stamp hello. So I'm going to bring in my Pierce mat as well. If I can find my Pierce mat, there it is. Because it's a photopolymer stamp set, so we want to definitely get a really nice, good stamped image. So Balmy Blue. I'm going to ink up my hello with my Balmy Blue. And I'm going to stamp that down in my Balmy Blue. And then I'm going to ink up my friend in Night of Navy. Just going to do it out there. Hello, friend. Then I'm going to punch it out with my 2-inch circle. Hopefully it's going to fit. And it is. You can use our layering circle dies to do this. And I think I'm going to use Night of Navy as my layer in behind. So that will bring that one out as well. So I've got a 2-inch and a 2 1/4 inch punch. And I know that our punches have retired, but I use them a lot. Okay, so we've got that. Now, I want some ribbon. So I think I'm going to use the Pool Party ribbon. And someone can tell me which suite this goes with. It goes with a suite in our catalogue. I'm not sure whether it's the Whimsy and Wonder suite. Does it go with that one? I can't really remember. And I don't have a catalogue here to be able to tell you. But anyway, all right, so we're going to do that. I'm going to pop those up on dimensionals. The circles are 2 inches and 2 1/4 inches, Nina. So my basic white is 2 inches. Oops, and I put that on there crooked. Basic white is 2 inches and the Night of Navy circle is 2 1/4 inches. Let's get that a little bit straighter in the middle. That looks better. Okay. All right. I'm actually going to do, I feel like I want to do a ribbon like that. Okay, so because I want to do a ribbon like that, I'm just going to use my Seal Plus and pop a bit of Seal Plus there and then pop my ribbon down into that Seal Plus. And then I can pop my sentiment up on top there and I can trim off my ribbon to whatever length I want it. Like that. And then I'll pop that sentiment up onto some dimensionals as well. Yeah, the scripty words, Sue, are really, really nice, aren't they? Gorgeous. Okay. So then for some embellishments on here, I think I might go for our pastel pearls. I think they will go really well. So, oops. Okay, that one's going to go there because it fell there and it wanted to. Now, that's a pretty simple, easy card just by using that gorgeous paper and a bit of colour. Now, if you don't have the blending brushes, you can easily use a sponge. You can easily use, if you use a sponge dauber that we sell, the little ones that go on your finger, you'll get not such a smooth effect. Or even our old brayers that we had, our sponge foam brayers, you will be able to get that effect as well. So I'm just going to pop a white layer inside that card. And I think I'm going to do a little bit of blending on the white layer as well, just to make the inside of the card, sorry, the outside of the card come to the inside of the card. All right, so I'll grab my scrap piece of paper again, grab my blending brush, and I'm just going to do a little bit of a blend here, just in the middle. So a little bit of the Pool Party, a little bit of the Balmy Blue, and then also a little bit of the Night of Navy. Okay, and then back through with our pool party again. Does anyone know how to spell the name of the company where Donna got her cube inserts from? I've looked, but I can't find them. Yes. Oh, let me think. Let me think. Someone tell me. Oh my God. I've got to think of his name. He's a lovely man. Oh, wow. See, you've put me on the spot and I can't think of it. IKEA is where I got the cube from, but the yes, Coldcraft. Okay. So it is, I'm going to type into the, can I type into the comments? Will it allow me? Yes, it will. It's called Coldcraft. Okay, so Coldcraft. Can you see that comment that I've just put in there? Coldcraft. And all you do is do a search on Facebook, Coldcraft, and it will come up. Sorry, I was like, I've never tried to type something in there before, but anyway. All right, so hello, friend. What can we say? I hope this card makes you smile. Hope your day is fantabulistic, fabulous, and fantastic all in one. Oh, that sounds good. Let's try that. Oh. Hope your day, where is that? Is that it there? Yes, that one. Took me a while to find it. Okay, so let's do this sticker like we can. So we're just going to peel up. Oh, come on, peel. Okay. Oh, that's a bit strange. Peel that up. Peel that up. Okay. Pop it on a block. Taking me a long time to make this one card, isn't it? Pop it on a block. I'm mucking around a bit, but anyway, there. Grab the stamp. That way. And bingo, you have the stamp on there. And we'll do that one in Night of Navy then. Awesome. You're welcome. He has a bit of a backlog. He's such a busy man. He has a bit of a backlog. So you may have to wait a fair while to get it done. And I think what happens is in lockdown, everyone decides to redo their craft for him. So the poor man, he ends up so busy. But he posts them Australia-wide. So it doesn't matter where you are. He will post them out to you and he'll work out the postage. And he's really good. He sort of calculates the best postage he can. He puts some in together so that it saves you on postage a bit. Okay. Hope your day is fantabulistic, fabulous and fantastic all in one. There you go. Hello, Fran. Hey, Fran. Fran, I'm drinking salted caramel latte. I seen Pam drinking it at the retreat we went to and I was like, what is that? I'm going to get some. So I did. All right. Now, we have these pieces here that we could do a similar card. And why have I only got 3 of them? What is going on here? I should have 4 of them. Oh, no, there's 3 designs. Duh. All right. So I'm going to do a similar thing here. Seeing we've got those colours out. Actually, no. Let's change the colours up. Let's put that blending brush away and let's get another colour combination. So we did have this one. I thought this one was quite nice. So Just Jade, Soft Succulent, and Soft Seafoam. So let's do a card using these. Okay, so I'm going to start with the Soft Succulent first because it's the lighter out of all of the colours. So I'm just going to, I got the excess off onto my scrap. I really need to change my scrap bit of paper. I need a new bit. I don't want to cross-contaminate the colours there, which I feel like I was doing that. So that's one word of warning as well. When you've been using the blending brushes, change your scrap piece underneath so that you don't end up cross-contaminating your colours. Okay, so we've got Soft Seafoam. Then we've got Soft Succulent, so we'll do that one. Whoops, wrong colour. This one. Whoops. So it depends on how intense you want the colour. If you want the colour a little bit more intense, then you just keep blending. Just keep adding ink and blending, and you'll find that the colour will come more intense the more colour you add. Okay, so we've got that one, and then this one we'll do with our Just Jade. So yummy, Fran, I know. Whoa, look at that color. Beautiful Just Jade. Every time I use this color, I think of my daughter because her name is Jade. When I named her, I didn't realize, but I named her 3 colors, Jade, Amber, Gray. And someone actually said to me, a client of mine said, how's the tricolor girl going? And I was like, what? And it was because she had 3 colors in her name. And I was like, okay. All right, so I'm going to do that with these ones. So with this, I'm going to choose, probably I'll go the Soft Seafoam as the card base. Okay, I think Just Jade for a layer. Cut that. Okay, Just Jade. Okay. And Soft Succulent, I think I'm going to do a Soft Succulent piece, but I think I'm going to, oops, wrong one. I think I'm going to emboss it. So any of the items that I'm using today, you can find in the Show More box down below. I've done some links of the stamp sets that I'm using and the paper that I'm using. I haven't done any links for the cardstock that I'm using, but it's pretty explanatory what cardstock I'm using. All right, so any of the items, as I said, can be purchased. And of my blade, because I did a fair bit of cutting yesterday, is one. And it's not, no, it's not the same one. Okay, so we've got just a couple of different tones there. Do I want to do that, or do I want to, I think I want the Soft Seafoam. I think that one's just too much the same. Let's try the Soft Seafoam. I'll probably use that as a sentiment layer. Let's try the Soft Seafoam. think it might look better. Wow, what a ratty blade. That's horrible. But it's okay. That's what an emery board is for. Well, actually, it's for fingernails, but it comes in handy for cardstock. Yes, that looks better. Okay, so I haven't got this in the list of items, but I did have it out that I thought that I would play with it. It's the star-crossed embossing folder. So I'm just going to do that. And it's got, you'll see here, it's got stars up in one corner and like a diamond hexagon crisscrossy type of thing in the other one. So we're going to pop that through the embossing. Okay, so because we can see through it, we can see that we're going to get it exactly on the corners. So I've got my diagonal exactly on the corners so that it will go through there. Now I'm just going to grab my cut and emboss machine. Actually, all right. This one's a thin embossing folder. What do we do for thin embossing folders? Insert 1, 3, and 3. Yeah, okay. I thought it might have been the same. So for these, this one is a thin one. So it's not a 3D one. So we're just going to use 2 cutting pads. So you're going to use your base plate, 1 cutting pad underneath, another one on top, and run that through. And we will get a nice embossed look. Look at that. Beautiful. Okay. Oh, and did a bit, oh, there it is. I'm going to say my layer disappeared, but there it is. Okay, so we've got that. We've got that. We've got these beautiful pieces. Okay, so let's work out what sentiment we're going to put on here. In your words, be who you were born to be. Hope this card makes you smile. I like that. Hope this card makes you smile. I think I'm going to use that one. Hope this card makes you smile. That one there. And of course, we need to put a sticker on it. This one here. So I apologize that you're watching me put my stickers on, but a lot of people ask me, how do you get your stickers and how do you get them straight? And this is how I do it. Ever since I've seen Stamping with Ruth do it, it's been my go-to. The name of the embossing folder is called the Star-Crossed Embossing Folder. Item number is 156567. Nina? 156567. So we're going to do that, and we're going to put our stamp on there. Okay, so I think I'm going to stamp that in Just Jade because I really like the Just Jade. So let's grab a piece of basic white again. That there. Hope this card makes you smile. Okay, so I'm going to do the 2-inch punch. Actually, no, I don't want to do the 2-inch punch. You're going to go mad at me. I'm going to get the 1 3/4 inch punch. Or will I do something? No, I'm going to do the 1 3/4 inch, and I might use this punch here. Sorry, I'm using so many different things here, but I like to be able to play around with sentiments on cards and make them a little bit different. that, and I think I'm going to use the soft succulent in behind there, that one. So that is, I think it's called the Label Me Lovely punch, if I'm correct. Someone correct me if I'm wrong. I'm nearly positive it's called the Label Me Lovely punch. Just going to put my garbage in there. Okay. Now we need a bit of ribbon. Ooh, I know what ribbon we could use. I end up with my ribbons everywhere when I do a live. Let's use this ribbon. I'll have to update my supply list in the description because I'm using so many different things. This one is called the Just Jade and Gold ribbon. Just Jade and Gold braided ribbon. Just Jade and Gold braided ribbon. If you want the number is 155815. Hey, Linda, how you going? So Linda's telling me that I got the right name for the punch. Well, that's pretty good. Sometimes I know what I'm talking about. Sometimes not, but sometimes I do. Yeah, this ribbon is gorgeous, Karen. I agree. Okay, so I'm going to pop that sentiment up on there. Okay. How easy that is. And, okay, I'm going to glue these ones down. And I'm going to glue them a little bit higgledy-piggledy. I don't really want them like full on straight. So I'm just going to randomly place them because I want to be able to see that gorgeous embossing that we've got underneath. This is what you could do too with scraps of paper. So these were just my scraps you've seen, and I'm now using them to make a gorgeous card. All right, we're going to glue that onto our Just Jade layer. So we're going to have a little bit of that Just Jade popping out from there. I actually think I'm going to tie the ribbon around because I like doing that. So I'm just going to pop a bit of Seal Plus on both sides, wrap my ribbon around in it, just like that. Okay, pop it up on dimensionals. I think sometimes we overthink our cards too. I think sometimes just keeping cards plain and simple, they can be quite effective. I mean, this is just using a bit of a blending coloring technique, but you can see that you're getting quite an easy card. And using scraps and leftover bits. So never ever throw those scraps away because you can always do something with the scraps. Okay, so I'm just going to pop that one. Now, because I'm using dimensionals, I need to hover above, get it lined up straight on my card and pop it down. Okay. I think I'm going to pop it there. And then I might pop a bow on there. So I'm just going to, because we've got a bit of dimension happening, I'm just going to glue that straight down there. And I'll tie a bow in that ribbon. And this ribbon is gorgeous to tie a bow with. It's so soft and gorgeous. Beautiful ribbon. If you can cut it properly. There we go. Just going to pop a little bit of Seal Plus there for my ribbon to go into, like that. And then, of course, because today this crafting is all about colouring, let's grab our Just Jade. Is this our dark Just Jade? And let's grab our gorgeous pearls. Some pearls happening here. And I'm just going to take my Stampin' Blend in the dark and colour some of these pearls in my Just Jade. And I always suggest to do a couple of coats, like maybe 3 times. Because they're alcohol blends, they will dry very, very quickly. The colour won't come off. The reason you can't use our Stampin' Right markers is the colour will just rub off. Our Stampin' Right markers are water-based and the colour will just rub off. So you want to make sure that you're using your blends to make sure that the colour's going to stay on your little pearls. So that's a great way that if you are worried about what colour embellishments you're going to use, you can color your embellishments and get them to do exactly what you want them to do. So, so very, very easy to be able to get those colors to match with your embellishments. So don't forget to use your blends to color. And yes, color rhinestones. You could, Lynn's saying holiday rhinestones. Holiday rhinestones would be great, but I coloured them. You can colour our basic rhinestones with your alcohol blends as well. So there's 2 quick cards. Do we have time for one more? We really need some pinks, don't we? Okay, so there's a gorgeous colour here, this. Okay, I'm going to make 2 more cards. Because I want to show you what you can do with this paper as well when it comes to your blends. So I'm going to grab out my Pool Party blends. And I'm also going to grab out, what do we have? Blushing Bride, Flirty Flamingo, and Pale Papaya. Oh, we might do it in the purples because we have Fresh Freesia. This one, Fresh Freesia. Oh, what have I got? Fresh Freesia again. Highland Heather and Fresh Freesia. I'm just going to do Highland Heather. I think I might do Highland Heather and I might do Flirty Flamingo. I think I have Flirty Flamingo here. What's this one? Dark Flirty Flamingo and light Flirty Flamingo. So let's use that color combination. All right, so I think I'm going to do Flirty Flamingo flowers and Highland Heather flowers. So I'm just going to color some of these flowers. So this is the light Flirty Flamingo. And I'll use a little bit of dark in the center and out through where the stamp has given it to us. And then just with my circular motion, we're going to blend that dark into the light. Okay, so we've got that. Then we're going to use our, what have I got? Highland Heather. No, light Fresh Freesia. And dark Fresh Freesia. Okay. So we might do light Fresh Freesia there. Or do we want to add another pink into here? Do we want to add do we want to add our polished pink? Polished pink. Okay, so I'm going to do the dark polished pink in the middle and just on those shady bits and down around the bottom there. Okay, and then back through with my light with my tip end. Same with my freesia, my dark fresh freesia. We're going to go, is it fresh freesia I've got? Yes. Highland Heather and fresh freesia to me are very similar colors. Well, they're not. They're different, but when you're looking at your blends and the outside of your blends, it's very hard to tell the difference. Okay, so we've got a gorgeous flower there. So I'm going to try and color as quickly as I possibly can. What did I have out here? Oh, that's Flirty Flamingo. Okay, so let's try another look here. I'm going to probably not do as much blending just so that we can get these colored and sorted, because I want to show you another awesome thing I'm going to do with our pool party. And don't get me wrong, I mean, this paper just with your gorgeous black and white effect is gorgeous as well. Okay, so we've got that. Let's do, this one can be a polished pink one. Now, remember, these are alcohol blends, so it will bleed through to the other side. So you've got to be very careful with where you're putting it and make sure that you're going to cover it with another. And I'm changing up which flowers I'm coloring with the colors, just so that it changes up the whole look. So this one here is our polished pink again. And Flirty Flamingo. Oops. And fresh freesia. Who struggles with blends? The name of the paper, Lynn, it's the Celebration paper, and it is called Beautifully Penned. It's the black and white paper in the Celebration catalogue that you can earn for free with a $90 order. Okay, so let's do a bit of fresh freesia here. But it's stunning for colouring. You can have a black and white look, monochromatic look, or you can go for a bit of colour. Okay, that I'm going to do the polished pink here. Okay, so now I'm just trying to colour as quick as I can because it's taking forever for me to colour these flowers. But I mean, what else have we got to do with our time, correct? Other than check out the update of the COVID virus, which I don't know whether I even want to see what the numbers are today for New South Wales. They're definitely getting up there. And any wonder with that many people out and about. Everyone just needs to stay home so we can get over this. Okay, that one. So I'm just using the brush tip here because you can color so much more area with the brush tip, but just make sure you don't go too close to that outer line because these tend to spread. Your blends will spread on your paper. Oh, that one's the wrong color, but anyway, it's the dark, but we can have a dark bit. I just used the dark petal Flirty Flamingo. Oops. Okay, what was the other one? This one. That's light Flirty Flamingo. Ah, now I'm confused. What do I need? Polished pink, light polished pink. This one. Oops. But it's crafting. There's no mistakes in crafting, correct? And you know, I could fix it by, ready for this? The color lifter. Let's see if that brings it up a little bit lighter. Anyway, it is what it is. All right, so now this is what I really wanted to show you. No two flowers are identical. Correct. Yes, Roz, and that is so true. I agree. That is the issue everywhere, worldwide. So now what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to go around all of that negative space with my light Pool Party. And this is going to change the look again. And sorry, my head was in the camera space then. So on all that negative space, getting your Pool Party in there. And can you see how that just makes those colors pop when you do the Pool Party in behind? I can always cover it up with the sentiment, correct? Now, the thing is, you've got to remember, this is only just designer series paper too, so it's a lot thinner than what our normal basic cardstock is. So just be very, very careful with how much of the blends ink, the alcohol ink that you put down, because it is quite thin. And I am finding that some of the pattern on the other side is tending to want to start to come through when you're putting a lot of ink down. So just be careful with how much ink you put down and not to concentrate in one spot for any length of time. And I am trying to do this quick. I would take more time if it was me normally. I'm just trying to get the color on there as quick as I possibly can so you can see what it looks like when it's finished. And it's actually quite relaxing. Who agrees? Who agrees that coloring is quite relaxing? It's a little bit like when we were back at school. Coloring in was one of my favorite things. One of the favorite things that I used to do all the time was just do a lined image and then just color in with all the different colors that you can possibly get. And the color by numbers, remember those books, the color by numbers? Oh my God, I loved coloring like that. I love that I didn't have to think about it. Okay, so there you have it there. So now the next thing that you can do to add a little bit more into the background is go through with your dark and just do some darker patches in amongst it. And that way you get a more variegated look in that background. So I'm just using the darker blend. Okay, and then I'm going to go back through with the light and just blend that over. And can you see there that you're starting to get more of a different blended background? You've got some lighter spots, you've got some darker spots, but it just gives it that little bit more, yeah, blended look. Okay. So we have that. And now let's make a card out of that. So what do we need? I'm thinking that I would like to do, I'm thinking the pool party as my card base. Okay, so now what layer in behind this? Do we want to do a polished pink layer? Do we want to do a flirty flamingo layer? So I'll bring in the colors and we'll have a look and see what you think. So a polished pink layer in behind it. Ooh, that's pretty. Okay, or a flirty flamingo layer. Or a fresh freesia layer. Okay, what are your thoughts? More oomph. It does give it more oomph, Lynn. Yes. Is that what I said? I probably did. Okay, so Linda is picking polished pink. What colors do you think, ladies? Pink, polished pink. 2 for polished pink. First one to 5 gets it. Fresh freesia, polished pink. Polished pink. Polished pink. Okay, polished pink it is. That was like a no-brainer, wasn't it? Polished pink, one hands down. Okay, so let's pop those back in there so don't end up in a mess. Okay, so polished pink is the layer. Now, I can't stand this paper trimmer blade, so I'm going to grab a new one because I seriously cannot stand having that happen. And oh, I just realized I've got polished pink scraps here, so I'm not going to use that card base because I have polished pink scraps that I had left over from yesterday. So I'm just going to change the blade on my trimmer. Now, for any of you that don't know how to change the blade on your trimmer, it's super, super easy, and it's something that I should do more often, but I did cut a lot of cardstock yesterday. So on our paper trimmer, we have, I don't know whether you can see there's a little gap in our paper trimmer. And if we take the blade to that little gap, it will lift up out of the paper trimmer in that little gap. Okay, so it's a little gap. It goes out a little bit further. So then what we're going to do is we're just going to grab our blade and you pop the first one into the gap and the second one in the gap. And there you go. Brand new blade in. I can stop complaining about the cardstock now because I've changed the blade. All right, so let's grab a layer for this card. And that's still too big a bit. Here's a bit here. This bit here looks like this bit here looks like we could get the layer out of it. Let me see. It might even be cut at the right size, 3 3/4 by 5 1/2. Look at that. Perfect. I didn't even have to cut. We'll put a new blade in there for no reason at all. But anyway. All right. So let's glue that on. Okay. Glue that on there. All right, so what type of card are we going to make this one? Let's have a look at what we've got. Are we going to do a birthday card? Are we going to do a thank you card? I think I'd like to do a thanks. Maybe a thanks friend. There is magic in every beginning. Isn't this is so good. I see you and you are wonderful. Sending this card for no particular reason. I like this one. Perhaps the stars are openings where our loved ones shine down to let us know they're happy. That's so nice. Life is full of ups and downs. Hold on tight. Wow. We could use that at the moment, but I'm going to do a thank you card here. So I'm going to use the big thanks. I'm going to say thanks, friend. Okay, so let's grab out the thanks. Get it mounted up. Okay, where's some of that basic white that I can use again? So there's some. Okay, so I'm going to grab my Pierce mat because we want to get a nice stamped image. All right, so I think I'm going to do thanks in Highland Heather. Do I want to do it in Highland Heather? No, I think I'm going to do it in Pool Party. No, I'm going to do it in Highland Heather. Sorry, not Highland Heather, Fresh Freesia. Fresh Freesia. And you know what? I really don't like that ink in that. It's too inky for this photopolymer stamp. So I'm going to do my usual trick. I'm going to massage the ink down in my ink pad. It's too fresh and too inky to get a really nice stamped image. So I've just massaged the ink down into the bottom of that ink pad, and then I'm going to ink that up again. And it's going to give me a much better look. Look at that. Thanks. Okay. And the other word is going to be friend. Now, do I want to do friend in, I think, polished pink? Thanks, friend. I actually feel like I should have done the thanks in yeah, I feel like I should have done the thanks, and look what I've just done to my stamp pad. But it's okay, I'll get it out. Okay, I think I want to do that. I'm going to clean that off, and I'm going to do the thanks in Pool Party because I really think it would look better in Pool Party. Now, did you see what I did with that? I actually inked it up and I hadn't cleaned the stamp, and it still had ink on the stamp. So, all right, so let's grab Pool Party. I'm going to do the same thing with my Pool Party. I'm going to massage the ink down into my ink pad to make sure that I get a really nice, good stamped image with this photopolymer stamp. Now, whenever you're trying to get like a really good solid stamp to stamp, or one of, I'm going to just turn that over, or a really distinctive stamp, it's really, really best to massage the ink down into your stamp, into your ink pad. Thanks. Okay, so make sure I've got this clean this time. And polished pink over the top. Thanks, friend. Yes, that looks awesome. I only use inches too, Sue. I'm looking at that comment. I only use inches as well because, yeah, the old centimeters. Well, I don't have good enough eyesight, I think, for centimeters. I think that's my issue. I just don't have good enough eyesight to be able to, to be able to see them. Can I get this out of this? Yes, I can. Look at that. Okay, so we've got that. I'm going to use this one again, and I feel like I want to put a polished pink layer. Do I want a polished pink layer? Yes, because I have heaps of scraps here, so let's use polished pink. Not that one. Where is it? This one. So this is another way too of just decorating in behind your sentiment, just to make your sentiment stand out a little bit more. Look at that. And of course, we're going to need polished pink ribbon, I'm sure. Seeing we're going the polished pink. Okay. I've created another big mess here again today. Oh dear. But that's okay. That's what I'm here for, isn't it? To create a mess. So as I said, any of these items can be purchased through my online store. And at the moment, for every $90 you spend, you can earn a free item. So you can earn that free paper, the designer series paper that I'm using here today. You can earn that for free with a $90 order. Okay, so we have that. I'm going to pop that up onto dimensionals and pop it on the front. Creativity is usually messy, Roz. I know, I agree. My craft room, because I'm actually not doing any other work. I mean, this is my full-time job anyway, but because no one is coming here, I actually physically don't have to clean my mess up that much. I mean, I clean it up so that you don't see a big mess in behind me here. But if you could see my benches, both sides of me, well, if you could see them, it would be great. I actually can't see the benches. Okay. All right. And I'm just going to line that up and pop that down. And then I'll pop some dimensionals on that sentiment. If it's not messy, Margie, you're not doing it right. I agree. I mean, it doesn't show in our work, does it? It doesn't show in what we make, but yeah. We can't have these fantastic cards without a mess. That's all I can say. We can't have these fantastic cards without creating a mess. I actually seen a thing this morning on Facebook, and it said something about when your girlfriend rings and says, can you come over and teach me how to craft? And it shows this person with this massive, massive big bag. And the person saying, yeah, sure, I'll be there in 5 minutes, you know, like, and it's got this massive big bag. And I thought, yep, that's me. Like, when it comes to me going anywhere to craft, I just can't pack lightly. Who else is the same? Who else feels like you need to have the kitchen sink when you go somewhere crafting? Because I do. I like to have everything at my fingertips. I found that out when I went to the retreat just recently. I can't pack and be prepared. I just can't do it. I'm hopeless at it. I'm so used to having everything at my fingertips that when it comes to the design process, I just reach for something on my shelf and go, oh yeah, I'll use that. Oh yeah, I'll embellish with this. Oh yeah, I'll use that ribbon. Yeah, for me to actually physically go and pack to go somewhere, yeah, I'm not that bright. Okay, so there was one other thing that I thought of, but I don't know whether whether it will be a good thing to do because I think we'll get awfully messy. But I was thinking about doing some spritzing with alcohol on them as well, because I have this alcohol here with the re-inkers that I've had. So, but I'm just thinking, do I have, I'm actually going to use an old towel underneath me. We'll see whether that works. I don't have anything else at the moment, so I'm just going to pop this old towel in here underneath me, and let's grab some of that designer series paper again. This is where we're going to get messy. Totally messy. Okay. Oh, and one of them is leaking. Ah, which one is it? This one. Must be. Okay. So I've got our re-inker that I did the spritzing of our bedazzling paper. So we did that. So I thought, seeing I've got them still here in my spritzers, let's do a bit of spritzing on these and see what we come up with. See what it does. Ooh, so that's the red. I did have green. I'm getting really messy now. Where did the green go? Where did they all go? That one. There was a green one. But anyway, I did have a green one. Where did it go? Oh, there it is. I mean, the beauty of this is it's going to dry really quickly. Do we want to add a bit of pink in there as well? Why not? Look at that. Bree says she has to take the kitchen sink anywhere she goes. Okay. Well, there you go. That's not too bad. What about if we did, so that and that. What do I have in this one? I can't remember. Let's see what this one is. Oh, it was Calypso Coral. Okay, so let's go. And this one here. Well, there you go. So see, you could do many different things here. Because the alcohol dries so quickly, you can do lots and lots of different things. And what about if we just did plain pink all the way over that one? Look at that. And they're dry to touch in seconds. Oh, I got green on that one, but that's okay. But there you go. There's another different way of using these inks. And this is simply gorgeous, doing it on those. So there you go. Many different ways of using this gorgeous paper. And as I said, free with a $90 purchase during August and September. So, and not to mention that we have the awesome starter kit special. So if you absolutely love Stampin' Up products, there is a deal on at the moment that you can get to choose $235 worth of product, and you only have to pay $169. You also get the choice of a free selected bundle on top of that as well. So you get over $300 worth of product and you only pay $169. So if you absolutely love Stampin' Up products, I would be more than happy to invite you into my crafty circle. We're a great bunch of girls all over Australia. It's super, super fun. And the beauty of joining Stampin' Up is you can enjoy a discount, you get your products at a cheaper price, and you get to be a part of a crafty community called our Wild Heart Crafters team. So if anyone is interested in that, please reach out to me. The special is only on August and September. So we've only got about 10 days or so left of August and September, and those deals will be gone. Plus celebration will be gone too. You got to get these free items. It's a great time to shop and a great time to join Stampin' Up. So thank you everyone for joining me in my crafty lockdown session again. It was super, super fun to spend a little bit of time with you. If this is the first time you've watched, please say hello. Let me know where you're watching from. Please hit that subscribe button if you haven't already subscribed. And please hit the like button, because YouTube and Facebook love it when I get some of those heart emojis happening. All right. So thank you, everyone. As I said, you can find all the information of the products that I've used. You can shop through my online store, and all of the information is in the Show More box down the bottom on YouTube, and it's in the description up on Facebook. Okay. So thank you, everybody. And I will hopefully catch you all again tomorrow. Okay.